Welcome to the Saturday edition of SBRForum.com's Where's the Action? We've got one game on the NHL board, and it's a pretty important one, so we've got a video here and a prediction for this contest. Now, the Saturday game is Game 6 of the Pittsburgh Penguins and New York Islanders series. And as I've been telling you all along, the New York Islanders are going to be feisty, they're going to be pesky, but at the end of the day, the Penguins are going to advance. And just a foreshadow, if you look at the landscape of the Eastern Conference right now, I think the Pens are in pretty good shape to win the conference and advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. But first thing is first, Saturday. Now, look, the tide has turned in this series. Thomas Vokoun has taken over for Marc-Andre Fleury, and when you start to take a snapshot of the whole series here, Marc-Andre Fleury's horrendous performances in games 1 through 4 are the only reason that the Isles were in this series. Maybe not only reason, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. They have played well, but I think that Fleury has allowed some pretty shoddy goals. These weird bounces off the board and, easy, normal saves that should be made are not being made. Fleury has really crippled the Penguins. Now, we talk about this time and time again. I talked about it last year with the Vancouver Canucks and Roberto Luongo. Say it time and time again, even with Corey Crawford and the Blackhawks last year, years before. In the NHL, when your goaltender is letting in these softies, it affects the whole team. I know you look on the scoreboard and you think, okay, they're only down by a goal now after a bad goal. It really affects the team more than just that. And you could see it in Game 5 with the Penguins and the Islanders when Thomas Vokoun came in net. The Penguins rolled. It was an easy win for them. And the reason it was easy is because they grew, they got confidence from Thomas Vokoun because he was making the saves that you would expect him to make. He wasn't fantastic. He did get a shutout, but he wasn't fantastic. He made the saves that the team expected him to make, normal saves. And as the game wore on, the Penguins grew more confident in him, more confident in the team. And that's really what happened. I think you're going to see that carry over into Game 6. The Pens, when they're confident, when they've got their heads on straight, they are the better team. The Isles have been scrappy. They're going to be a little bit better in Game 6. At the end of the day, though, I think the Pens are advancing. So that's my prediction here. I like the Pens in this spot. I know the juice is high, but I'm not taking the Islanders anymore. As I mentioned off the top, Isles would be feisty. At the end of the day, they're going to lose. That's it for this pick, but make sure you join us on Sunday. We've got 4 or potentially 4 games in the NHL. That depends what happens in Game 6 in the Isles and Pens series, but at least 3. We're going to have previews on and videos on all those games, so make sure you join us and check all of those out before you make your picks at your sportsbook.